Om Shanti. Today is Murli from Sweet Bab Dada. Baba is telling sweet children, you have come to Father in order to reform your characters. You now have to make your characters divine. You have come to Father in order to reform your characters. Question is, why are you children forbidden to sit here with your eyes closed? We should not sit with eyes closed, laziness, lying down, because we are studying from Father and Supreme Father Himself is teaching. So our position, our alertness should be very respectful because the Father, the one who take you beyond with a glance, and also you should not close eye because He is giving us drishti also. So who take you beyond with a glance is personally in front of you. If your eyes are closed, how can you go beyond with a glance? You do not sit with your eyes closed as school. If you close your eyes, laziness will come. You children are studying in the school. This is your source of income. You are earning an income of hundred of thousand of millions. Laziness and sorrow cannot come while you are earning an income. Laziness and sorrow cannot come while you are earning an income. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. The father explains to you, sweetest spiritual children, I as a soul am listening to Baba, not the body. I, soul, am listening through my ears, seeing through the eye. You children know the spiritual father comes from the spiritual abode and teaches us. What he is teaching? He teaches us souls to have yoga with the Father. This is also called the pilgrimage of remembrance. Baba is teaching us souls to have yoga with the Father, which is also called pilgrimage of remembrance. You have been also been told that by remembering Father, you sweet spiritual children will become pure and will reach your pure land of peace. This explanation is very easy. Consider yourself to be souls and remember your beloved, unlimited Father, and your sins of birth after birth will continue to be burnt away. This is called fire of yoga. This is the ancient Raj Yoga of Bharat that the Father teaches every 5,000 years when he comes. The unlimited Father comes in Bharat and enter this ordinary body and explain to your children. It is by having this remembrance that the sin of many births will be cut away because Father is the purifier and the almighty authorities. When we will be having his remembrance, then only our many births sin will. He is only the purifier. He is the almighty authority. The batteries of you souls have now become Tamo Pradhan. They were Sato Pradhan. So can they be made Sato Pradhan again so that you can return home to your abode of peace and then go to the Satupradhan world? Yes. So you children have to remember this very well, right? That we have to return to the abode of peace and then we need to go to the Satupradhan world. You children have to, the Father gives you children this dose. You can stay on this pilgrimage of remembrance as you walk and move around and when you're sitting down as a Bindu. This practice and point of light. Zoom out, just point of light. For example, suppose anyone is walking and there is a camera which can focus to the soul, can see the soul, and that camera zooming out. So even though the body is walking while Zooming out that camera, we'll see the soul walking, right? So, like that, our visualization, that don't know body is there or not, but I zoomed out myself, focused on myself, and so I am seeing myself as a soul walking. I am moving. I reached from this place to that place. So I will forget the body. So, like that, we practicing, we should forget the body. You children have to remember this very well. The father gives Hannah. So, sitting down, stay at home with your family and stay as pure as lotus to whatever extent possible. You have to remember the Father, and together with that, you also have to imbibe divine virtues because people of the world have devilish character. Non veg to complete no. It is a big poison, and on that, also taking food which is prepared in anger with the people who are in vices, who are not doing yoga, we cannot become pure. We will always have their infections. This is very infectious. Otherwise, if we cannot do anything, if they are preparing, at least we should be by their side in yoga and putting some God's music so we can cook. Anyone can are cooking also, we can be at least in yoga beside them. But as such, without that, it is very difficult. So you children have come here in order to make your characters divine. The characters of Lakshmi and Narayan were very sweet. It is they who are praised on the path of devotion. So, however, no one knows when the path of devotion begins. You have now come to know. People don't know. They think the word started with the devotion only. But there was half of the cycle of the world without praying to the God. Why and how and nobody knows. You also know when the kingdom of Ravan starts. But we know how lucky we are. Since you know that you are the children of ocean of knowledge, the spiritual father, you children have to keep all of this knowledge in your intellect. The spiritual father now comes to teach you. You also know that father is not ordinary. He is spiritual father. He has come to teach you all from Paramdham. How much respect we should give him. All from Paramdham. He has come down to purify us, to teach us, to love us. Then how much we should love him. And that too we are meeting after 5,000 years. Then how much attraction should be there for him? How much love? Everyone we are meeting 5,000 years continuous birth by birth, birth by birth. This way or that way we meet most of the souls. Those who are the Dwapar Yugi souls also, we have 21 birth, 21. How much? 8 and 12. Yeah, 21 birth with them. And in Iron Age, if any soul we met, we are having 42 birth with them. So we are meeting them again, again, again. But to Baba, we are meeting after 5,000 years. My father, the one who is true relation. Everyone else are my soul brothers. The spiritual father now comes to teach you. You also know that father is not ordinary. He is the spiritual father and he has come to teach you. He constantly resides in the world of Brahm, whereas everyone physical father resides here. You children have to have the firm faith that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, who is also the unlimited Father, is the one teaching us souls. On the path of devotion, Although people have physical fathers, they call out to the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. His one accurate name is Shiv. The Father himself explains, sweetest children, I only have the one name Shiv. Although they have built many temples in his name and given him many names, all of that is paraphernalia of the path of devotion. My one accurate name is Shiv. My one accurate name is Shiv. You children are called souls. There is nothing wrong in calling you shaligrams. There are many shaligrams. There is only one Shiv. He is unlimited father, and all the rest are the children. Previously, you were limited children, lying with your limited fathers. You did not have this knowledge, but you performed many types of devotion. You performed devotion for half a cycle. The path of devotion began in the Copper Age, and the kingdom of Ravan also began then. This is a very easy aspect, and yet people find it difficult to understand this easy thing. No one knows when the kingdom of Ravan began. You, sweet children, know that the Father alone is the ocean of knowledge. He comes and gives you children what he has. The scripture belong to the path of devotion. You have now come to know that there is this knowledge, devotion, and then disinterest. There are the three main things. Sannyasis also know about knowledge, devotion, and disinterest. But the disinterest of sannyasis is limited. They cannot teach unlimited disinterest. There are two types of disinterest. One is limited and the other is unlimited. One is the disinterest of the Hatha Yogi sannyasi, and the other is the unlimited disinterest. Hatha Yogi sannyasis, they have the disinterest for some time. They go in the forest, they leave their families, but some of them even come back, or even it is for their one birth. But our is unlimited disinterest. When we become disinterested, we are like Iksha Matrama Vidya, no desire, and we remain desire free for 21 births. Yours is Raj Yoga, where they are called sannyasis who renounce their home and business and go and live in forest. Those Hatha yogis renounce their home and business in order to remain pure. That too is good. The father says Bharat used to be very pure. There is no other land as pure as this one was. The praise of Bharat is very elevated. The people of Bharat do not know this themselves. Because of forgetting the Father, you forget everything. That is, you become atheists and orphans because of forgetting our Father. There was so much peace and happiness in the Golden Age. Now there is so much peacelessness and sorrow. The supreme region is anyway the land of peace where we souls reside. The soul come down here from their home to play their unlimited parts. This is now the auspicious conference age when the unlimited Father comes in order to take you to the new world. The Father comes and makes you the most elevated of all. God is called the highest on high, but no one knows who is He or who should be called God. They keep an image of a large lingam and they believe that that is the incorporeal Supreme Soul. They keep the ling of the Shiv Baba. They do not understand that he is father of us souls. They simply worship him. They always say Shiv Baba. They never say Rudra Baba, Babulnath Baba. You also write, are you remembering Shiv Baba? Are you remembering your inheritance? This slogan should be put up in every home. Remember Shiv Baba and your sins will be burnt away because only the one Father is the purifier. Right? Everyone will pray to Shiv, Supreme Power, Supreme Soul, as Lingam, right? So you can not introduce also to meditation. You can tell about him, what the God is about, what does he do. They will be surprised. So later when they remember him like that, Slowly, the intellect will start opening. So at least about God, they will be able to listen that when He comes, what He does, how He does. Shiva and Shankar are not same. So not a single person in this world can be pure, and no one in the pure world can be impure. Impure ones are mentioned everywhere in the scriptures. They say that Ravan existed in the Silver Age and that Sita was abducted. Now Ravan doesn't remain in the Silver Age. Together with Sri Krishna, they also show Kans, Jarasandh, Hiranyakashipu, name of devils. They have made false allegations against Sri Krishna. Now none of that can exist in the Golden Age. They have falsely accused him. They have slandered God as well as deities. They continue to defame everyone. How much they have defamed Supreme Power Shiv Baba itself. They show him as the Shankar, Shiv Shankar, and they show that he came and he saw Ganesha and he did not let him enter, so he got angry and cut his head. How? God will not know that he is son and he will cut his head. And these things are being taught to the children. So what they will have the seed in them? God himself doing anger, why can't I? God himself doing lust, why can't I? God himself showing greed, he want laddu, why can't I? So how much allegation they have putted on the God as well as deities? They continue to defame everyone. Therefore, Father now says this pilgrimage of remembrance is for purifying souls. You have to become pure and go to the pure world. The Father also explains the cycle of 84 birth. This is now your final birth, and you have to return home. Your bodies will not return home, only the souls will return. Therefore, sweetest spiritual children, as you sit here, consider yourself to be souls, not bodies. In other satsang, you sit in the state of body consciousness. Here the Father says, sit in the state of soul consciousness. Just as I, the ocean of knowledge, have this sanskar, so you children also have to become the same. He also explains the contrast between the unlimited Father and unlimited Father. The unlimited Father sits here and explains all of this knowledge to you. Previously, you did not know this. He now tells you everything, how the cycle of the world turns, and also the beginning, middle, and end of the duration of the cycle. On the path of division, you were put into immense darkness by being told the duration of each cycle is hundred of thousands of years. You have continued to come down. People say the more devotion we do, the more we pull the Father down here. The Father will come and make us pure. You will pull the Father because you became very unhappy when you are impure. Right? Suppose we are children are in good stage playing, we will also be doing our work or resting. When we see children started doing naughty, okay, we start becoming alert. When we see one pushed another, I wake up from the bed. When I see another pushed and they started eating, I immediately come and reach out to them. Same way, when we are becoming impure and unhappy, more and more devotion, more and more impure, more and more unhappy. So it attracts Father because he cannot see his children in unhappiness. He feels now I should go and make my children free from all kind of unhappiness. You say we call out to Father to come. The Father too sees that 5,000 years has passed, and when his people have become totally unhappy in Tamopradhan, that he comes. This study is not for this old world. You souls imbibe this knowledge and will carry it with you, just as I am the ocean of knowledge, so you are river of this knowledge. This is knowledge is not for this world. This is dirty world and bodies are dirty. You have to renounce them. Bodies cannot become pure here. I am the father of souls. I have come to purify souls. Human beings are not able to understand any of this thing. They have totally stone intellect and they are impure. This is why they call out, O purifier. It is souls that have become impure. It is souls that do everything. It was the souls that performed devotion. It is the souls that adopt bodies. The Father says, I have now come to take you souls back. I, the unlimited Father, have come on your invitation. You have been calling out to me a great deal. Even now, people still continue to call out, O purifier, O God the Father, come and liberate us from the sorrows of the world and the devil, so that we can all return home. No one else knows where our home is and how or when we can return home. People beat their heads so much in order to go into the liberation. They adopt so many gurus. They have continued to beat their heads for birth after birth. Those gurus do not even know about the happiness of liberation in life. They only want liberation. They even ask how there can be peace in the world. Sannyasis only know about the liberation. They do not know about liberation in life. However, it is Father who gives the inheritance of both. Liberation is going to Paramdham, and liberation in life is Jivan Mukti, that is going to Satyug. When you are in the land of liberation in life, that is Satyug, everyone else will be in liberation. All the sannyasis and other souls will be in Paramdham, in liberation. You children are now taking this knowledge in order to become those. You are the ones who have experienced the most happiness, and you are also the one who experienced the most sorrow. You who belong to original deity religion have become those whose actions and religions have become corrupt. You belonged to pure household path. Lakshmi and Narayan belong to pure household path. To renounce one's home and business is the religion of sannyasi. We need not to renounce our home and business. In being in home, we should be like a lotus. At first, the sannyasis were very good. You two were very good at first. You have now become Tamo Pradhan. The father says, this is the play of the drama. The father explains the study is for the new world. According to the drama, every 5,000 years I have to enter this pure body, this impure body in the impure world. Every 5,000 years. Neither is the cycle hundred of thousand of year long, nor I am omnipresent. I am not omnipresent. By saying this, you have simply been defaming me. However, I still come and uplift your greater. No one has been defamed as much as Shiv Baba. The Father makes you into the masters of the world. Yet you continue to say that he is omnipresent. When defamation reaches its limit, it is then that I come and uplift you. This is the auspicious, benevolent conference age when I come to make you pure. I show you such an easy way to become pure. You have been stumbling a great deal on the path of devotion. You used to go and bathe in ponds because you believed that you would become pure by doing that. There is vast difference between that water and the purifier Father. All of that is the path of devotion, whereas this is the path of knowledge. Human beings are in immense darkness. They are sleeping in the sleep of Kumbhakarna. You know that it is also been remembered that an intellect that has no love for God at the time of destruction is destroyed. You now have loving intellect number wise according to your effort. They have not yet become full of love because Maya makes you forget him again and again. This is a war with five vices. The five vices are called Ravan. Ravan is portrayed with donkey head. Baba has also explained that you never sit with your eyes closed in school. On the path of devotion, people are taught to remember God. They are told to sit with their eyes closed. Here, Father says, this is a school. You have heard God take souls beyond with a glance. People say that this one is a magician. Oh, but that has been remembered. God, the magician, the deities were also taken beyond with a glance. The ones who changes humans into deities with a glance, of course, the magician. The father sits here and recharges your battery. So if you children sit with your eyes closed, what would be said? If you do not sit with your eyes closed at school, otherwise you would feel lazy. This study is your source of income, an income of hundred of thousand of millions. You would not yawn while earning an income. Here your souls have to be reformed. The image of aim and objective is in front of you. If you want to see what their kingdom was like, visit the Dilwala temple. That temple is non-living, whereas this temple is living temple of Dilwala. The deities are portrayed there, and so is heaven. The one who grants salvation to everyone comes in Abu. This is why Abu is the greatest pilgrimage place. The Father comes here and grants salvation to all the founder of religions and the gurus. This is the greatest pilgrimage place, but it is incognito. No one knows this. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and orphan children, love, remembrance, and good morning from Mother, Father, Bap, Tata. The spiritual father says, Namaste to the spiritual children. From the spiritual children, love, remembrance, and good morning from Mother, Father to the Mother, Father, Bap, Tata. Namaste, Baba, Namaste. Shukriya, Baba, Shukriya. Essence for dharana, imbibe the sanskar that Father has and become an ocean of knowledge like Father. Practice remaining soul conscious. In order for you souls to make your batteries satopradhan, stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance as you walk and move around. Imbibe divine characters. Become very, very sweet. Imbibe divine characters. Become very, very sweet. Blessings, Sibab Dada's blessing hand on your head. Sweet children, may you use your blessing of having divine intellect in every task and be filled with success by becoming Trikaldarshi, knower of the three aspects of time. Bab Dada has given every children the blessing of having a divine intellect. It is only by having a divine intellect that you can know the Father, yourself, and the three aspects of time clearly. Also imbibe all the powers. A soul with divine intellect will first of all know the three aspects of time of every thought before saying it or putting it into practice. The past and future are as clear as the present for that soul, because those are such divine intellect and are knowers of the three aspects of time. They are constantly filled with success. If we think about any karmas past, present, and future, slogan is only those who imbibe complete purity can experience supreme bliss. Only those who imbibe complete purity can experience supreme bliss. Thank you, Baba. Thank you. Shukriya, Baba. Shukriya. Om Shanti.